Okay, so some things people ask me about all the time. I mean, there's a lot. They ask me a lot of things. One of the things that people talk to me or ask me about all the time is my hair. They're always questioning, and also, you know, letting me know how nice it is, and they're always wanting to know what do I use in my hair and how did I grow my hair and like what's the story behind my hair. Like my hair is like a whole person in itself, I guess. They always ask me about my hair, so that's one. Another thing is when I get into conversation with people, they tend to ask me questions like relationship questions, like, oh, what do you think about this? And how do you feel about this? And if this person had this situation going on, what would you do? They always want to pick my brains a little bit. They want to know like my thoughts on relationships. And this goes back really, really long time ago. I mean, I was like, as far back as I could remember, I was about maybe, who knows, like 7 or 8. Believe it or not, I was like around 7 or 8 years old, and I have adults asking me questions like about their relationship, their matured, supposed to be matured adult relationship. So they would just ask me, and I'm just, I'm like, I'm 7 or 8 years old, but for some reason they always take my advice, and I'm always coming from a good place, so yeah, they ask me about relationships, they ask me about my hair. Another thing that people always ask me about is music. And music is my background. It really is. I've been doing music for a very long time. A very long time. I mean, I don't want to sound what people say. Like I don't want to sound cliche, But like I remember little glimpses and clips of myself just kind of beating on like the pot, and I'm literally making rhythm, like for real, for real. I'm like making some type of rhythm. So yeah, and on top of that, my family is a musical family. We have that in our backgrounds. I grew up with my brother and my cousins. They like the boys. They had a band, so I grew up hearing that. So I don't know if that plays a role or not, because I was still making the rhythms by myself. But one thing we would do is come together and just make music. And I was the youngest, the baby, like a little tiny baby. So they would just give me something to make noise. And it just so happened I made rhythm. I was making real rhythm that really went with their song. Like this really happened. So yeah, music is in my background for sure. And people ask me, what else do they ask? They talk about everything with me. They talk about jewelry with me. They talk about fashion with me. Like if they have to go somewhere, if they need to dress, they always want to know my take on it. Like, what do I think about the clothes? And I mean, people ask me all kinds of questions. It's like they talk to me about everything. They talk to me about cars. Yes, that's like, for me, I'm like, that's a boy question. Like, it's a boy question. Not that girls don't know about cars. Of course, some girls do know, but it's just, I do like cars and stuff. But it's like, I'm just like me? Okay, you want me to tell you how I feel about this new car or this old car and things like that. Like, they ask me about cars, technology. Yes, technology. They ask me about, phones, cameras, everything. They ask me about a lot of things, So there's a lot of things that they ask me about, and what we could do is maybe what I'll do is we could do a video about those different things, and then I can go into details and just kind of share my perspective on that particular topic. Yeah, we'll break that into pieces so that way I can go into details more about some of those things.